MiniWarGaming's Old World Wars.
Hey MiniWarGamers, welcome to another episode of Old World Wars. I'm Ash, and I'm here with Steve.
Hey.
And we're going to be playing a 2,500 point game of 8.5 edition fantasy. When I say 8.5 edition, what I mean is end times rules are now official. 50% Lord allowance is going to be in play. And of course, Lord of Undeath available to people, all that good stuff. So we've got vampire counts facing down dwarves today. We're actually going to do two games of the same armies. One of the things we've decided is playing the same army more often is going to let us A, learn the rules better,
sure.
And B, kind of learn to play each other better. So he's brought his vampire counts. I got my dwarf army, and we're going to play a couple matches. So let's check out the armies, the mission we're playing, and the table setup. All right, so we have Steve's 2,500 points of undead. Wow, that's a lot of models. So vampire counts, got a level 4 vampire lord right here. What else do you got?
You know what? Nothing too crazy on him. Just she's way to get with him, actually.
All right, it's a lance, shield, heavy armor.
Nothing special on him whatsoever. No, not even a magic banner on the White King.
All right, White King BSB, no magic banner. All right. We got 2 5-man units of dire wolves. We've got what looks like a massive unit of skeletons. This is what, 45? And then 2 huge units of zombies. It looks like 50 zombies in one and 45 zombies in another. 2 units of Blood Knights, full command. That's kind of scary. I guess it's an 8-man unit of Black Knights. Yeah, 8-man unit of Black Knights. 3 2-man units of Fellbats that are going to come for my artillery crews, no doubt. And then a 3-man unit of Bat Swarm. So here we have it, man. 2,500 points. This is Steve's beat Ash list.
I wanted to try this, so this is the one that's going to beat you good.
You think so? This is the one that's going to stomp me in the ground? Okay, well, I'd probably. I mean, look at how many knights you have. I don't even know. There. You got a lot more guys than I do. So let's take a look at what my 2,500 points of dwarves looks like. So 2,500 points buys you significantly less dwarves when you take a lord and a rune lord. So I took advantage of the 50 points or 50% lord allowance, and I spent over 650 points in lords. I have my cool Shield Bearers Lord here. Again, the limited edition Joseph Bugman on kegs, but technically he's on Shield Bearers, so it gives him extra wounds, extra armor save, extra attacks. I have a Rune Lord hanging out on a Anvil of Doom. I don't usually take the Anvil of Doom. I'm not a huge fan of it in the current dwarf book, but, you know, you gotta try stuff sometimes. And it's handy. I can make everybody within 24 inches immune to psychology with Rune of Hearth at home. I can add to armor saves on a unit, and I can also do some direct damage, so he might come in handy. We'll see. Another Runesmith, Great Weapon, some spellworking runes, and that's basically it. And then a BSB. He's got the Master Rune of Valea, so that's +2 to dispel attempts, and I get extra dice in both my casting and dispelling phase. 20-man dwarf warrior unit, just regular stock warriors with rune of nothing actually, just full command. Got a 20-man unit of Old Grumbler Longbeards with great weapons and shields. They do have a magic banner, the Rune of Stoicism, makes them stubborn, which is pretty cool. And then I've got a 25-man unit of Ironbreakers, full command, Rune of Stoicism, and Rune of Sanctuary. So they get a 6+ ward against magic, as well as being stubborn. Then we've got a nice huge gun line of War Machines, Grudge Thrower, no runes. This is the accuracy rune. The orange turfed one is the accuracy runed organ gun. I got accuracy and forging on the brown turfed one, and then just a no rune cannon. So great cannon. So there we have it, 2,500 points of dwarves. Let's see if I can stand the onslaught of all of this undead stuff. All right, so Steve rolling for his magic. What you got?
All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. 5, 4, 2, and I'm gonna pick. Okay.
So Lore of the Vampire here.
Yeah.
Hellish Vigor, Raise Dead, Curse of Years, and what else?
Well, I'm going to take Wind of Death, get rid of Curse of Years, and swap it for Invocation.
Okay, so no Curse, but Wind of Death is off. So that's Remains in Play, Magical Vortex, Invocation of Heck, obviously another Raise, and Raise Dead a Raise. So he's got 2 raising spells, Hellish Vigor, giving him some bonuses in combat, and Wind of Undeath, which is a nice Vortex. My Ancestral Grudge, I'm going to remember it before the game this time. Let's see what I get. 3, so all my characters hate all your characters. So what do we just roll for a mission?
You roll for Bloody Glory. I don't like this one, but okay.
So Steve having 4 banners. He's got his BSB. He's got 2 banners from Blood Knights and a banner from here and his general. That gives him a threshold right now.
1 more than skeletons.
Oh, 1 more than skeletons. So there we go. It's not so bad. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 banners, plus your general for 2. That gives you a threshold of 7. I have 3 banners and a BSB in my general. It gives me a threshold of 6. Now my unit's obviously a little bit harder to destroy or wipe out than his, because his are cav and kind of small, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we're going to use these big dice for our threshold. My threshold is 6, his threshold is 7 right now. Here's our 6x4 table set up for Blood and Glory. Now, Blood and Glory, your deployment zones, it has alternating deployment, are 18 inches up, basically, and, sorry, not 18 inches up, 20... No, it's 9 inches from the center. My bad.
Yeah.
So 9 inches from the center would be...
Math is hard.
I know. 15 inches up. Sorry, 15 inches up. So 15-inch deployment zones, and then 9 inches from the edge. Yeah, I can't do math for some reason. There we go. The alternating deployment means that whoever finishes putting down first, which will definitely be me because I've only got 5 drops total. Yeah, because you've got like 25. We'll get +1 to their dice roll to see who goes first. So slightly closer deployment conditions than normal. Not optimal for me because I'm obviously going to be trying to shoot Steve's elite units and sort of like break them before he gets into combat with me, but we'll see how deployment works. Let's roll to see who picks deployment zones. 6 for me, 6 for you, so let's do that again. 4 for me, 3 for you. I think I'm perfectly happy to take this deployment zone over here. It's got a nice big hill on it. So yeah, we'll start off over here. Alright, so here's the deployment in front of my poor dwarves. This kind of looks like the Alamo. My dwarves are hanging out on this hill. Longbeards, Rune Lords, my 2 organ guns. Gretschler back here because he doesn't really need line of sight as long as he can see part of the model. He can toss a template. My cannon over here, my iron breakers with my BSB and my Lord in the middle, and then a runesmith with this unit of warriors. So across from it, we got Blood Knights looking for a flank. We've got big fat unit of zombies, big fat unit of zombies, big fat unit of skeletons getting me stuck in combat so you can come around with all this and flank me. Dogs, dogs, bats, bats, bats. Bat swarms. We've got the BSB in this unit with the vampires. Yep. The general's over here.
Yes.
Wow, it's going to make it hard for you to march with all that.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be fascinating. And then another unit of Blood Knights. Blood Knights going to march, of course, because they're vampires. But they don't pass it on anymore to their friends, so... Let's see how this goes for the dwarves. I get +1 on my dice to see who goes first. So I'll be rolling right here. And I get a 5, and you get a 4, so I'm going first. Hooray, dwarves! You get 1 round of shooting before everything comes pounding towards me. Alright, so here we go. Movement. This unit of dwarf longbeards is just going to march 6 inches forward. My unit of ironbreakers, my lord, is going to also march 6 inches forward. Put them right there. This unit of warriors is going to march into this wood, I think. So if that unit of Blood Knights wants to charge me, then they can feel free to make dangerous terrain tests. And let's see what this wood is. It's a 1, so it's nothing. So that's all my movement. I didn't have any charges, obviously. One of the reasons I want to get off this hill is it's going to give line of sight to all these guys, allowing me to get a little more shooting going during the game. I think the one thing that is going to happen, actually, is this... unit with the organ gun, he may actually move up.
A Vanguard.
Steve informed me he forgot to do his Vanguard moves. So we're going to actually move these dogs real quick.
Just real quick.
It's not going to change what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know.
But it's a 12-inch move for the dogs.
Keep them back a bit. And this one's going to snake this way. Oh, this guy's right there.
Are they fast cav? I don't think they can snake because I don't think they're fast cav. So Steve, now realizing his dogs don't have fast cavalry, he's going to take his moves back and start over because his moves were slightly illegal in that they just sort of went wherever they wanted. He's been playing with skinks an awful lot recently.
Right?
And so just kind of moves everything like he's playing 40k.
You might just tuck in.
Sure. Alright, magic phase. I get an extra dice automatically for my Master Rune of Valaya. So I'm going to get 8 dice to Steve's 4. One channel for Steve. He gets it. Rune of Balance. I'm going to steal one here. So, sorry, Rune of Balance only works on Dispel dice. So, he does, sorry, on the opponent's turn, so Balance won't do anything here. So I'm going to have 8 dice. And I'm going to start casting some cool runes. So on 3 dice, we're going to cast the Rune of, the Rune of Hearth and Home. It's going to give everybody within 24 inches immune to psychology. And it goes off with an 11. Alright, so allowing it to happen, so Rune of Hearth and Home in play. We're then going to use Rune of Oath and Steel on 3 dice. A single friendly dwarf unit gets +1 armor save. We're going to give it to this unit right here. That goes off with a bunch.
You have 1 die left?
I have 2 dice left.
Armor save? That's fine.
+1 armor save, okay, so +1 armor save to these guys. And then 2, let's see if I'm in range. So So actually I'm in range for my Rune of Wrath and Ruin, which I'm going to cast at these dogs on a 5+. It's going to go off the 9.
3 dice.
So 3 dice.
No,
8, it goes off. 2d6 strength. Oh wait, sorry, +4 for your dispel attempts. That's right, because you are level 4, so it does go away. Alright, so shooting phase. This here organ gun is going to shoot through this woods into that unit of dogs. Let's see how many shots I get. I get 10. This is the forged one. +6 is 16. Long range and shooting through the woods, I'm going to hit on 5s. So 5s to hit. There's 3, 4. Not quite what I wanted, but not bad. And then 2s to wound. That's going to vaporize 3 of them. So our other organ gun shooting the same target. It's going to need 6s to hit though, because it's shooting through a friend. It's shooting through this other organ gun. So let's see how many shots I get. This is the not forged one. 10 plus 8 is 18. 6s to hit. There's a 1. Oh, not what I wanted. 2+. It's gone. So both of these guys have accuracy, hence why I was hitting on 6s and 5s there. Now, next up, I think I'm going to fire my cannon. And it's going to fire 10 inches from the back of this unit. Actually, let's say 14 inches from the back of that unit. So 14 from the back, yep, measure from the back of the unit.
Like
no,
here?
From the back of that unit, so from that back skeleton, measure 14 inches, yeah.
Oh, from here, okay, that's right.
You got it, and that's where the cannonball is going to land. And so the initial landing point is 10 inches. There we go. So it'll be from 4 inches from the back, basically.
Right here. Just
yeah. And then how many guys did it go through? 4. So 4 inches should go through the last rest of that rank.
4 ranks. Oh, 5 ranks.
It was exactly 14 inches. There we go. So 5 guys on 2s. That's going to kill 5 guys. Hilariously, I'm going to put my stone thrower right here. Because then it can probably scatter in almost any direction and still hit a ton of things. It's going to go right there. Let's see where it scatters to. No runes on this thing, so it's just going to do stuff. It's going to go 4 inches this way and still hit a whole bunch of zombies. So 4 inches right there. So it's going to hit, it looks like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 zombies in this one unit. The guy under the rock on the 2+, he's dead. That's 1 squash zombie. And then 13 more dice. There's 6, 12, 13. On 4s to wound. So that's going to be another 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds. They're not wearing any armor, so that's 8 more zombies get squished. So there we have turn 1 dwarves. Took a big chunk out of the zombies and skeletons. Almost managed to wipe this unit of dogs, which I'm kind of mad I didn't do, because I should have gotten at least 2 6s on that wrench dice. But let's see what happens. Vampire count, turn 1. Charge to declare?
Yeah, 3 charges declare.
What?
Skeletons into iron or long fangs.
Love
or
it.
Long beards.
Yep.
Zombies into your lord, and
Yep.
zombies into them.
Let's take it.
Let's do it. That's a 10-inch charge.
He only gets a 4-inch move because he can't march anyway, so he might as well.
Yeah.
10-inch charge.
10 will get me in.
11.
Get me in.
So hilariously, that unit of skeletons hitting my longbeards. Of course, they're holding. They get +1 armor save this turn, which is kind of nice. And they're immune to psychology.
And this one is a 15-inch
15,
charge.
so they need 11. 10. Oh, so close. They're going to go 6 inches, which is actually better than their march move.
I will take it.
And the other unit of zombies?
I think this one is also a
15, yeah. So an 11.
Yeah.
Needing an 11.
No.
Nope, so they'll go 3.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Just lost an inch. This dog's going to go here. Back a little bit. And these ones here are going to catch up to what?
They're not fast cav, remember?
Yeah, sorry.
So they're going to wheel a whole bunch to somehow be there. Okay, got it. And the vampires. These guys can march, obviously, because they are vampires. And they're within 12 inches in general. Just gonna march straight over.
Actually, I had to turn these things, so maybe not. Let's go with
How much are you going to wheel?
8 forward, take it to the hill.
Okay.
And then
14-inch move.
Rotate there.
Bring them up to 14, and they are now lined up. Vampires units.
Flyers first.
Okay,
So
flyers.
These two will go here.
And Steve putting units in front of his knights, obviously to break up my organ guns, so that I can't just organ gun guys to death. Which I will happily do if he doesn't. So if you're wondering why these swarms aren't hunting me right now, it's because Steve would much rather they just stood in front and allowed him to get his cavalry charge off.
Yeah. Make sure. Where's your 14? Oh,
You have to wheel a little bit to avoid that building. Yeah, I guess you're good now.
And they had to.
And forwards, there's the vampire and his units. Alright, so the bat swarms.
Yeah, bring them up in behind.
Alright, so the unit of blood knights. Also
I'm
making
just
a
gonna
move.
bring them there.
Okay, so wheeling around the house. Into magic.
Yep.
That's going to be 9. Do I steal one? I don't. Do you channel one?
Oh.
You don't. Do I? I don't either. So I'm going to have 5. And 1 for my Anvil of Doom.
I'm 4 dicing invocation in the heck on the second level up, so the 12 plus the cast.
Okay.
So I need 8.
And that'll go off and you'll miscast.
Alright. So let's resolve it, the next cast.
Yep. So
Okay.
who's it going off on?
That's going to be everything here.
Okay.
He has summon creatures of the night, so everything will actually grow.
Gotcha.
So right here we'll get
Level plus D6, I believe.
level plus 1 because they're not infantry.
Oh, that's right,
So
'cause
they'll
they're
get
not
5
infantry.
back.
So 1 extra dog now joining this unit.
These guys will get
And this dog unit gets big.
5. I actually may run out of bets.
So your bats will get
They're
level plus
they
1.
get 5 wounds.
So 2 bats,
So 2
basically.
bats plus
Yeah.
1 with 1 wound.
Plus 1 with 1 wound, gotcha. And Steve may run out of models now. There's 3 bats now joining every unit. So you can't actually place any more models here, so this one's only going to get the 1 back that he can actually place. Now your bat swarms?
Bats are gonna
You should
get
get a whole swarm, yeah.
I find where I put it.
And do your black knights and your blood knights grow?
No, no, that would be
That would be bananas? Okay, so just them. Alright, so the host of speedy zappy stuff that's with the vampire growing exponentially. Now let's see what he does in the miscast table. Uh-oh.
7.
8. 7?
That's an 8.
So it's the one where the wizard's just going to take a strength 6 hit, and then d6 dice come out of the pool.
So he wounded on a 3. It's a wound. Minus armor save
Minus 3,
is,
yeah.
Sorry. He's 2 plus,
5 plus.
5 plus.
He's okay?
Good.
And then
And
d6 dice.
1 die.
So he's got 4 dice left. With casting Raise Dead,
Yep, so it's a 9 to cast. I'm using my 3 dice. That'll go off.
that's going to go off with a 10, 19. So I can try to dispel it on 6 dice, which I think I will do. Need a 19. I have plus 4 to my dispel attempts because of my banner and my natural ability. And oh yeah, with authority. Alright, so we're moving from the shooting phase, because there is no shooting phase for these vampire counts, right into close combat. So having charged, he's going to get 11 attacks from the front 2 ranks of these skeletons, and then of course there's a champion. Hitting on, I believe, what's your weapon skill? 2. I want to go 5, so I think you hit me on 5. Yeah. So 5's a hit. There's 4 or 5 hits, not bad. And then 5's to wound. Yeah, toughness 4. 1 wound. So with my heavy armor, my +1 save, I'm going to get a 4+ save. No, I'm going to lose a Longbeard. So back at you, I'm going to have 11 great open attacks. So 3's to hit here. Taking away the 1s and 2s, that wasn't super great. 2's to wound. That's going to be 5 wounds. 5 wounds at -3. So I think you're going to get any save, but you do get parries. 5 6s. None. So 5 dead. Alright, so you've got 1, 2 because you charged, 3, 4, 5 for ranks, 6 for a banner. I've got 5 wounds, 6, 7 for ranks, 8 for a banner. Losing by 2, 2 more skeletons crumble. So I got some decisions to make here. I could charge this unit into the skeletons, which isn't a terrible idea because actually I have an Oathstone in this unit, and that means I don't really have flanks or a rear. So if I do decide to charge them, that was my trailing models need to get put down here, and this guy charges me in the flank with the zombies, I'm not going to have my ranks broken. I'll just keep fighting and my characters can push to the front. So it's actually not a horrible idea, because I'd like this unit to be completely gone so that they can't be healed at all. And I'm pretty sure if I combine charge with these two units, that will happen. So I guess what I'm going to do, my Iron Breakers are going to charge this unit of Skeletons. You have to hold. Yep. I am not currently immune to Psychology, but I do have a reroll to my Leadership of 10, but I'm fine. So, my charge range, whoa, I got an amazing, awesome charge. I believe gives me +1 attack. I was thinking of my Ogres there. I don't get any bonuses from that. I thought I did. That'd be awesome if I did. But Steve just informed me I'm cheating. So, here we go.
We all do.
In the flank. And into combat. This unit of Dwarf Warriors is going to happily stay where it is. I don't really think they need to move anywhere. Everybody else also just staying where they are. Magic phase. Let's see what happens. Ooh, 11 power dice. I like that. So 6 for Steve, 11 for me. So that's 3, 6, 10, 11. Do you channel?
Channel. Yep.
You do. And I get +1 for my anvil, so that's 12. Alright, so I'm going to use 4 dice. Actually, I'm going to use 3 dice to cast the Rune of Hearth and Home again, which gives everybody immune to Psychology with a 24. And that goes off with an awesome 10.
How many dice you got left?
I have 9 dice left.
Good.
Okay, so everybody's immune to Psychology with a 24. I'm going to use 3 dice to cast +1 armor save. Actually, 4 dice to cast +1 armor save onto my unit of Longbeards, and I do. That's going to be 17.
You can have it.
Okay, so +1 armor save with my Longbeards again. And then the Rune of Wrath and Ruin on 5 dice onto this unit of Dogs. And that's going to go off with an 11 plus 6 is 17. 6 dice.
7. Oh, I can't roll 7. Can you roll 7 on that?
You can only roll 6, okay, I think, for anything.
That goes off.
It's gone. Alright, so I'm going to start my shooting phase with this organ gun back here. It's going to shoot this front unit of Dogs. Now, there's nobody between them now because these guys are on the ground. I can just draw a straight line straight to them. Alright, so let's see how many shots I get. I'm going to get 4. This is the unforged one. 8. So hitting on a 4+ because of range. Ooh, that's not bad. So there's 5. Winning on 2s. So there's 5 dead. Alright, so my cannon is going to take a shot now because it's up on a hill over here onto these Blood Knights. We are going to shoot... We're actually going to shoot towards... We're going to shoot 12 inches from the back of this knight, like just on his base. So 12 inches, yeah, so it's going to start right there. I'll get a dice that isn't the dice I actually need to roll. So right there. And we're going to bounce 2 inches, so it's going to land just in front of these Fellbats. And then go 6. Let's see how many I hit. So 6 will give me 3 knights and 1 Fellbat, it looks like. So look out, sir, for the general. He passes. And then actual Fellbat that I hit gets wounded, takes d6 wounds. So one of them gets vaporized. And then 3 Black Knights. All of which are wounded, strength 10. See the organ gun? I kind of want this unit to go away because I know he's going to try and raise it back up again. But I also kind of want this unit of Fellbats to go away, so I'm going to shoot the Fellbats. Mostly because they're in the open. So let's see how many shots I get. This is the one that is forged. I'm going to get 6 plus 4 is 10. Hitting on 4s. 5s actually because they're skirmishers, I forgot. So, not too bad at all. And then 2s to wounds. That's right, it's toughest 4, toughest 3.
Toughest 3.
2s. So 5 wounds. So the floating wound and 2 guys go away.
3. No.
5 wounds. 1, 3, 5. Yeah, they have 2 wounds each, because when you raised them back, you raised up 3 guys with 5 wounds.
3 per second, so yeah.
Either you cheated before or you're cheating now.
No, I cheated now.
Cheating now, okay. So they go away. Alright, and we've got last but not least the Stone Thrower. It's going to try and sit in the middle of this squishy unit of zombies again. It's going to go right there, because that kind of maximizes my not scatteringness. So over a little bit more. Yeah, like that. Okay. There we go. And whoa, hit and misfire. So it doesn't really matter what the rest of it is. Let's see what misfire is. Something good. 3. Can't shoot this turn, next turn. So it turns around. And the guys argue about whose fault it is. So I got some guys that aren't initiative 2 here. My Thane and my Shield Bearers. So my Thane's got 3 attacks. He's going to hit on 3s. And he's going to wound on 3s. Strength 4. So 1 save, -1 to your armor save, and you'll get a parry.
So 6 plus.
There's 1 dead skeleton. Got 2 shield bearer attacks hitting on 3s, so let's go 5. And then wounding on 3s, so no wound there. And the skeleton's now fighting back. So you're gonna get, you can either choose for these 2 to go against my unit or against
I want
the front.
11 against the front guys.
Alright, 11 against the front guys, their worst armor save. Hitting on 5s again, weapon skill 2. And ooh, not bad, wounding on 5s. 2, so 2 4+ armor saves. And I make 1, this is getting because of my rune of whatever this thing does. It's called +1 armor save. 5 attacks against the Ironbreakers, hitting on 5s as well. 1 hit, winning on a 5.
Nothing.
And nothing. Alright, so there we go. So 1 wound for the skeletons. Now back at you. I'm going to have initiative 2 guys. So that's going to be my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attacks from Ironbreakers. Hitting on 3s. Oh, and you know what? I'm strength 5 on the charge. I'm such a fool. You actually lose 1 more skeleton from my shield bearers because they're strength 5. And I wound on 2s right now. Because I forgot I'm +1 strength on the charge. So there's 3 more wounds from the guys in the flank. So again, no parry saves. Great weapons. My lord has 4 great weapon attacks, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2, strength 7 right now because of the charge. What? So only 1 wound. Again, no saves because there's no parries in the flank. 11 great weapon attacks from Longbeards, hitting on 3s. Uh-oh. Wounding on 2s, strength 6. I forgot they were strength 7 last turn too. That's going to be 4, 5, 8, 6+ parries. So 8 parries on 6s. Nothing, so 8 more dead. So with tons of combat res, right now Steve's got 1 for, we're just gonna count it up, 1 for my casualty, 1 for a banner gives him 2. I have, what did we say we had here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17 for ranks, 18 for a banner, 19 for a BSB, 20 for a flank, and 21 for the charge. So minus 2 is 19, and that's going to kill the rest of the unit.
The whole squad.
Alright, so having 1 combat, everybody can reform now. This unit is going to reform facing like so. And the Longbeards are going to reform facing like so. So the banner destroyed, that's going to drop the breaking threshold for Steve's army by 1 down to 6. Alright, so we go ahead into the bottom of turn 2 now. Steve getting to declare some charges. Where would you like to charge?
Charges, okay. I am going to charge here. Zombies into your lord's unit.
Okay, zombies in my lord's unit. They'll hold.
Into that unit.
They will hold as well.
And I think...
So just these 2 charges, both units holding. So let's see what happens here. You obviously
I can
make it.
fail that.
Nope, you make it, you'll go right in. And then this unit,
here. We got 13 inches.
That's going to be a 9. Nope, so fail and go 5. Again, no real downside for him to charge. As long as one of those 2 dice is higher than 4, they're getting more movement than they would not be able to march anyway. Remaining moves, we got the Blood Knights finally coming around the corner.
6. Oops, you got to that many.
Not 6. And now wheeling.
5.
Okay, so 5. These guys barded, so 9 inches of movement when they march, and marching because they're vampires.
5 more.
So 4 more inches of movement available.
And just take it.
Alright, so bat swarm's flying, 20 inches. Aren't they lesser bat? Oh no, they're bat.
No.
That's the swarms that can't do that, that's
Correct.
right. Let's move it over here.
Oh, wait a second here.
Second bat swarm unit, just gonna go over here.
Actually, just leave me the dogs.
Oh, the dogs,
Through
okay.
the woods.
So let's see what the woods are. Woods are 4, which I think is Blood Forest. Fungus Forest, actually, so they're subject to stupidity if they were subject to stupidity, but nobody's in there. The other dog.
Here's 15. Oh.
So their flyer is moving over here.
There.
Other big unit of Fellbats, gonna fly over to here. Now because they're skirmishers, they can reform on the fly, meaning that they can avoid that wood. So the barding on the Blood Knight, or sorry, the Vampire Lord is slowing down this unit a little bit to 14, as it can only move as far as their slowest unit.
7. Oh, we have one this
7,
way.
okay. So straight ahead, wheeling, and then moving over to here. so they can avoid. Alright, so Steve risking the dangerous terrain test to move his Blood Knights through this dangerous terrain.
They're going to be sitting like this. This is for simplicity.
I would say all but the end one is going to have to make the test, and we'll just move these out of the way for simplicity's sake real quick.
There you go.
And have them facing like so. Because it would be like on top of them right this. So everybody except for this guy in the end. So 4 dangerous terrain tests, don't roll a 1. Nope, you're good. Bat Swarms, 10-inch fly, because they're just lesser flying. And not touching the obstacles. Big phase?
Phase.
7.
I do have Master of the Black Arts. I'm going to reroll this 3.
Okay. I like that better.
Crap.
So 40 or 5. Do I steal one? I do, so I'll take one of yours. Thank you. So I have 60 or 4. And then do I channel one? I don't. Do you channel one? You don't. So I have 6 dice, you're 5. Actually, sorry, 7 because my Anvil will do.
4 dice invocation because
that's what you do. All right. That's not gonna go off. I don't think.
That'll definitely go off.
Is it unit 12?
No, it's 6. It's
Oh, you're doing the little
cast.
one.
Yeah,
so 6 cast. Okay. I am going to. I get +4 to my dispels as well. So you've rolled a 9, 13. Yeah, I'm gonna 4 dice. Try and beat 13. I do.
okay.
No shootings. We're gonna go right to combat here. Zombies charging me.
I'm always strike last.
Okay, well, I'm not always strike last with most of my guys, so let's see what happens. So my regular Ironbreakers, I have 5, 6, 7, 8 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Because I'm weapon skill good. Wounding on 3s. Because I'm strength 4, so there's 3 wounds. I don't think you have any armor.
Nope.
My Thane hitting on 3s, weapon skill 6. And then wounding on 3s, strength 4, so 2 more dead. My Shield Bearers hitting on 3s, there's 1 hit. And wounding on 3s, no wound. Everybody but my Lord is now swung, so you can swing back. Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter, I guess, for attacks. Hitting on 3s. Whoa! Not doing so good. Wounding on 2s. Kills 1 more. And so now you get your 10 attacks. Hitting on 5s. And wounding on 5s. I'm immune to psychology still for my Rune of Hearth and Home. So I have a 3+ armor save and a 5+ parry, which I fail, so I'm going to lose an Ironbreaker. So Steve getting 1 casualty. He's got 3 ranks for 4, a charge for 5. I've got 6 casualties, 7 for a banner, 8 for a BSB, 9, 10, 11 for ranks. So that's going to give him a grand total of 7 more casualties. So 7 more zombies crumbling at the end of the combat. Alright, it's charge to declare. I don't have any. I'm actually pretty happy with my battle line the way it is right now. These guys can't break my ranks, and I'll just give me more combat res if they do decide to charge here. They're blocking charges for his other units right now. So really, I think my best bet is just to start shooting some guys. But let's see what happens in the magic phase first. So wins of magic. That's going to be a total of 6. 5 for Steve, 6 for me. I get 1 for my Anvil of Doom for 7. And let's see what you get. Do you channel? You do, so you get 6. 6 to 7. So first things first, I'm going to use 2 dice to cast Rune of Hearth and Home into Psychology. That's going to go off.
6. Okay, I will go ahead.
Okay, spell that.
Dice.
It's gone. I'm going to give +1 armor save to a unit on 3 dice. No, on 2 dice. I'm going to do it on this unit right here.
You have it?
I do. Okay, so +1 armor save on them. And then Rune of Wrath Ruin, I'm going to do it on the dogs. 3 dice. It's not actually going to go off. That did cast on a 5. Sorry, I thought it was a 6.
Dice?
Yeah, it's on my dice.
It's stopped.
It's gone. Alright, we're going to shoot some dudes here, because both my organ guns are on a hill. I'm going to try and kill his general. So the first organ gun, the faraway one, it's not forged. General's unit, I can ignore the intervening units because I'm up high. How many shots? 10 plus 2 is 12. Long range, hitting on 4s. It's going to miss. And then wounding on 3, strength 5. So that's going to be 5 armor saves at -3. 5 was armor. That's 4 more dead.
Fantastic. Oop. There goes the musician, and I guess the... Oh, I have to randomize at this point.
No, you don't randomize until afterwards.
Oh.
Are they all characters? It goes musician, then champion, then banner last.
Just let the banner.
Next organ gun,
Oh, wait a
same
second.
target.
Wait a second.
So 6 plus word save as well.
Well, that comes back.
Okay.
Champion.
So there you go, Iron Curse icon, saving him a little bit. So now the other organ gun, same target, see how many shots I get. This is the forged one. 6 plus 6 is 12. So hitting on 4s now, long range. And wounding on 3s. So there's a grand total of 3 more wounds. Now you will have to randomize these ones. So there's 4 guys.
Alright, so 5 and 6 will ignore. 1, 2, 3, 4, obviously.
Okay, sounds good. So we roll that. So
1, 2.
So 1 hitting him, 2 hitting him, and then hitting
2
him.
on regulars and 1 on my lord.
Okay, so 2 regulars, 1 lord. Regulars on 3s. Oh, you have to make saves. Sorry, I've already wounded.
Okay. So 5 plus save from the regulars. And 6 plus ward. Good.
Good.
And my lord 5 plus save. And he has a 4 plus ward. Good.
Okay. Alright, so now that I've reduced this to less than 5 guys, there's no lookout sir for this lord, so I'm going to cannonball him 10 inches from the back of that guy. Well, I guess 10.1 inches from the back of that guy, so if I do roll a 10 on my first one, it'll hit him still. And that's a 6. So 6 will be 4 inches away from him. Yep. And then how far do I go? Oh, 2 inches, so it's going to miss. So actually, I'm just going to clip his base, because 6 plus 2 is 8, and he's on a slightly bigger than 2 inches across diagonally base. There's the base measurement. We just checked to make sure that that would actually hit him, and it just does. Alright, so let's see if I wound him, because it'll all be for nothing if I don't. And I do. 4 plus ward. Do it! Oh, and he's good. He catches the cannonball at his teeth. And my grudge thrower not firing this turn, so turning around. So close combats, I get to go before the zombies again, because I don't have always strikes last. So for once, some speedy dwarfs fighting. I've got my 3 attacks for my BSB. He's going to hit once. He's going to wound on 3. He doesn't. Oh, off to a good start. Shield bearers, hit once. 3s to wound. It's going to kill 1. So 1 Zambi. And then 8 attacks from regular Iron Breakers. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. So hitting and wounding. That's going to kill 5 more. See, my lord does any damage this turn. Hitting on 3s. There's 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. There's 2 more dead. And then his zombie's also always striking last. He's going to get 10 attacks. Hitting on 5s. Wounding on 5s. 5s to hits.
2, 3 hits.
Oh, I owe you a fear test this turn. Because you actually got rid of my thing, but I'm good.
And 5's a wound. 1 wound.
1 wound. Alright, let's see if I got a 3 plus armor save. I do. So I've got 8 wounds, 9, 10, 11 for my ranks, 12 for my double banner, 12 for my banner, 13 for my big banner. He's got 3 ranks, so it's 10 more casualties for the zombies.
I'll just back this up, take this out.
There we go. We're at the bottom of 3, starting up now for Steve. Where would you like to declare your charges?
Yep, lots. Okay.
Okay.
Zombies into them.
Okay.
They're going to test to restrain.
Okay. Let's resolve that first. Restrain. You're good.
Restrained.
Zombies. How far you gotta go?
Don't have your armor charges?
No. Well, you can. Yeah, and we can resolve them, or you can just resolve them one at a time.
So let's just. Where's my tip measure? What?
With 5 or better, we'll get them in. That'll do. Now, unfortunately, these zombies have the majority of their unit now in a woods, meaning they're going to be not steadfast. Not that it matters, because they're fearless.
These guys?
Yep.
Cannon.
Oh, charging the cannon. Okie doke.
Let's see what we got here.
That looks like a 18, so you're going to need an 8 or better. Swiss stride, these are a flyer. Roll an extra dice. Not that it matters, because you can't roll. Well, roll it, just see how far you go. Ugh, okay, yeah, so 1 inch, so they creep forward slightly. So we will declare the rest of them over here. It didn't really matter what else happened over here, but he's going to declare the rest right now.
This is going to get weird. I want to... Can I do this?
I don't think they're going to be able to touch
4,
my cannon.
And 3.5, so no. Alright, so into your rune, Lord.
Okay, so the dog's going to my rune lord. They're unbreakable, so they'll hold, yep, and you can't fail.
Can you guys see anything? We'll give these a go into your grudge thrower.
Okay.
Oh, there's our note. Oh, maybe not. Hold on.
I don't think you have line of sight.
I definitely don't.
Yeah.
Okay, these guys should. Oh, the dogs are gonna get in the way of that.
Yep.
Alright, let's try this other grudge thrower. It's gonna be 18 inches.
You mean the organ gun?
Organ gun, I mean.
Yep,
sorry,
18 inches, so you need a 8 or better?
Flyers have Swiss Stride.
Yep, they sure do. And that'll do it, just. So in they go into this organ gun crew right here. So these guys are just counters. You're going to go into the machine. So you find the machine. Yeah, it has a 360. Testing to restrain on his Blood Knights.
No, I don't have to.
18. You can roll a 17.
So yes,
no,
they have to restrain.
Yeah, I was going to say you could roll boxcars. So testing to restrain.
Leadership of General here?
Yep.
And we just
10.
pass.
Yep. Alright, so Steve declaring a charge with his cav into my unit of Longbeards, because they can just see him. And my Longbeards are actually going to flee as a charge reaction. So he's 15 inches away. I'm going to roll my flee. I'm going to go 11 inches. That's going to put him at 26 inches away, which means he'll fail.
That's how far I go.
Yep. Swift stride, he's going to go 4 inches. 11 inches is actually going to pop me out of combat on the other side over here. They can't panic because they're already in combat. But I'm now way over here on the other side of the board. Remaining moves, Blood Knights, moving forward.
Well, I guess we'll just... Oh, let's just move over this. Here's 4. 8. Let's take 2 more. And 3 more.
Yep. So Daniel's trying to climb off this thing now. And 2 are going to fail. Uh-oh. So not great for Steve. He lost 2 guys there because there's no armor saves from difficult terrain, or dangerous terrain rather. And continuing his move over the obstacles.
So I'm going to be there. And then...
Remaining bits of movement. Going to try and get away from this woods maybe.
I'm just going to go to there.
Bat swarms, flying up their 10. Again, skirmishers, they can avoid this obstacle just by changing their formation slightly as they go over it. The 2 remaining bat swarms, just remaining moves, are going to fly to the other side of my cannon crews. This lone dog, just moving up to threaten something.
Where am I going to put him?
I don't know.
There's 12.
Now he does not have fast cav, so he's doing crazy wheels right now, you realize. He's like
He's a lone model, though.
Doesn't matter, he's still a unit, because he's not a character.
I believe you're incorrect.
Okay. Steve deciding he's just going to now.
I did not know they could move like that, so here, they're based in inches.
Go over there, alright. Yeah, no, because you're still not a fast cav, you're just a beast, you gotta move like normal.
Actually, you know...
Okay, standing over here next to these guys. All important wins of magic. Let's see what happens. Big wins of magic phase. Date.
You're rolling this.
Okay, don't roll 1.
There we go.
11. Still one of Steve's. I don't. Do I channel 1? I don't. So I'm going to have 7 because of my dice from my Anvil of Doom.
My channel? No.
Nope. So 11 for Steve. So 5 dice and Ray's dead. So that's 8, 11, 12.
Oh, that's enough.
16.
Raise the Dead is 9. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, scroll.
Okay. Sure.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
6 dicing my large, but wait. My large is 18. Do I need the large? We'll check. Where's my better kit?
So 6 dicing the 18-inch
The largest
invocation.
bubble. Yeah. So I need 18 to cast. Yeah, perfect.
And it's a miscast, but he gets the spell off.
Okay, so lots of stuff coming back.
So 5 more dogs here in this unit fighting my Rune Lord. This dog
5,
goes back up, so he's going to be 6. So Blood Knights get healed. Alright, so the Black Knights bubbled up. These guys healing. More Fellbats over here. Big bunch of dire wolves now fighting me as well. And the miscast, what happens? Don't roll low. 7. So we're being base space with the Lord from the detonations. Going to take a hit. So it's going to be 4 whites on 2s. So 3 dead. Yeah, your Iron Curse won't save it from that.
Nope.
And the BSB, not 2. He takes a wound. Shooting this turn, so we're just going right into combat. So these guys are flying beasts, so you need to work out how many he can send to fight my War Machine crew. Alright, so with no shooting, we're going to go on to combat. Steve electing to do this fight against the organ gun first. These guys count as 3 models each of the 6 he can send to fight me, so he's going to go send 2 of them in. Here we go, the 2 of them fighting, 4 attacks. Weapons, oh sorry, I need a fear test. Oh, my bad. And I pass with a 9. So you're going to hit me on...
Weapon skill, it is weapon skill 3.
So you hit on 4s. So there's 1 hit, strength.
Strength 3.
So 5s to wound. I get a 6+ save for my light armor. Nope, so I'm going to lose a guy. And then 2 are going to fight back, hitting on 3s. Both hits, wounding on 4s. 1 wound, so that's going to kill a guy. He's got a floating wound there. Alright, so in the combat, charge and a wound for Steve. I got a wound. I'm stubborn from Gunner's Pride, so leadership 9. I'm going to stick around. Alright, so dogs fighting the Anvil guards. The Anvil does not count as a war machine, I don't think, anymore, but I'm going to check. So I'm going to assume this thing is the size of a monster base, which means 4 guys in base to base, 8 guys attacking. I'm weapon skill 5. What's your weapon skill?
3.
Alright, so you can hit me on 4s. And I'm toughness 5, so you can win me on 6s.
I'm strength 4.
Oh, strength 4, so you can win me on 5s then. Great.
Ew.
1. So I have a 2+ armor save, so that's just going to be a 2+, which I pass. Or sorry, 3+, which I pass. So I have 4 attacks for my Anvil Guard, hitting on 3s. Strength 4, so winning on 3s. So I'm going to kill 1. Rune Lord has 2 attacks with his great weapon, hitting on 3s. Both hit. Strength 6. He's going to kill 2 more. So you got charged. I got 3 wounds, so I'm going to win by 2. So that's 2 more dead dogs. Sorry, and a rank, 1 more dead dog. Alright, so the zombies fighting next.
You're first.
I am going to go first, that's true. So I've got 10 attacks from regular dwarves, initiative 2. Fear test, they're fine. Hitting on 3s. Take away the 1s and 2s. Winning on 4s. There's 3 dead zombies. No, other here.
Oh, right.
Runesmith always strikes last. We're just going to get him out of the way. He's going to miss completely. So back at me. You've got 10 attacks. Hitting on 4s, actually. I'm only up skill 4. And winning on 5s.
Give me a fear test.
I did it.
I think you did.
1.
I got 1.
Alright, so I have a 4+ armor save, which I fail, and a 5+ parry from shield wall, which I pass. So the zombies losing by 3 more. 3 more zombies crumble. Alright, over here, this unit of zombies, my Thane's going to go first. Initiative 3, hitting on 3s. And winning on 3s. There's 2 dead. I've got 8 attacks from my regular Ironbreakers, hitting on 3s. All hits. Winning on 3s. That's going to kill 5 more. My Shield Bearers have 2 attacks. Hit once and kill another one. And then my Lord, just do his 4 attacks now. Hitting on 3s and winning on 2s. So I'm going to kill 2 more. So 4 attacks back, and then the unit will explode. 2 hits, 5s, and 5s to wound. 1 wound. I'm going to get a 3+ save, which I make. Actually, it was a 2+ save because you let that armor thing go off. So yeah, I won by so much that there was no way they would survive. That means this unit is going to reform, facing like so. Alright, so with the top of turn 4 now coming around, I got some charge to declare. This unit right here is going to charge this unit of bats, I think.
Sure.
So you tighten up, and then I roll my charge range. I think Snake Eyes will miss. Well, that's hilarious. So tighten up, and am I 5 inches away? So hilariously, that put me just out of range when he tightened up, and that means I was out of range. Because yeah, you tighten up first, then check range, and then untighten if I'm not in range, which like literally robbed me of the charge, but it's okay. Rally these guys, that's all my charges. They're going to just rally with their musician. Put them at 10, and they're going to turn and face by reforming like so. Alright, time for some magic phase. I'm going to get 9 dice. Steve gets 5, and I get an extra one for my Anvil of Doom for 10.
Channel.
Channel for Steve, which does not go off. Alright, I'm going to 4 dice Hearth and Home, trying to make everybody within 24 immune to psychology. And that will go off with a 17. So everybody's going to be immune to psychology.
I'm going to remove it.
Okay.
All 5 more dice. And we're good.
That's gone. I'm going to use 4 dice to cast +1 armor save on this unit of Klansmen. And that's going to go off. And you have nothing to stop it.
Yep.
And I can't use Wrath and Ruin this turn because it's a magic missile and I am in combat. Alright, so this is my last long shot. I'm going to try and ace this unit of knights again with my 1 organ gun that's not in combat and my cannon. So starting with my organ gun, it's going to drop, let's see how many shots. This is the forged one. Whoa, thank goodness it's a forged one. 4 plus 8 is 12 shots into this unit. Long range, so with accuracy I'm going to hit on 4s. So 4s to hit. Not too shabby. 8 hits. And that's going to be 3s to wound. And you have to randomize these probably. And there you go, 5 wounds.
I think we're good. Oh, wait.
No, you're down to 4 guys.
Yeah, okay, so
They're all the same
1 through
toughness,
5,
I
6.
assume.
Oh, he's toughness 5.
Oh, is he? Okay. So do we have to randomize the hits then roll the wounds?
We'll ignore it for now. Who cares?
Okay, well, actually, I think that's how it actually works. So...
Well, we already rolled to wound. We understand that we got it wrong. I'm okay with it. It goes against me. I'm okay with it.
Okay, fair enough.
So, we'll ignore 6. So 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5. Okay.
It's 6 guys, so 1 to 6.
Oh, there's 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
So-
so 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6.
So...
Wait, they're rolling.
1, 2 is not the vampire. So 1, 2 is regular guys. 3 is the vampire, so nothing on the vampire. 4 is the BSB, so I'm going to hit the BSB once, and everything else is on regular guys.
Okay.
So that's 5 plus saves and 6 plus wards.
And
So 3 and then 6
here are my
wards.
6s. Okay,
So
I'll take
2 more.
So that's a regular guy.
And a regular guy,
Where's
yeah.
the regular guy? So, musician.
And then 1 minus 3 armor save to the White Lord.
So it's 5. And he's a 6 as well. Oh, he's good.
He's going to make it. All right. Well, that's good enough to make no lookouts as possible, which means I can try and cannonball his Lord again. Again, placing my cannonball 10.1 inches from the back of the Lord's base. 4 plus 8. That's going to go right through him. So on a 2 plus, I will wound him. Oh, no wound. Last chance, Grudge Thrower, same thing. Land right on top of the Lord's head. Let's see if I hit him. Nope, it's going to go backwards 6 inches and miss everything. Alright, so combat the first. We're going to go over here. I'm going to go before your zombies, so that's going to be 10 attacks. 10 attacks hitting on 3s. Oops, I dropped one on the ground, so I'm going to roll it again. 1s and 2s go away, and I'm going to wound on 4s against that big huge unit of zombies. So that's going to be 3 wounds, 3 dead zombies. And the Runesmith strikes last, but I'm just going to do him now. 2 hits, 1 wound, so 1 more. And then 10 attacks coming back at me. Here they come, hitting on 4s. Whoa, those zombies are mad. Moving on 5s. There's 3 wounds. So with the bonus from the Anvil of Doom, they get 3 plus armor saves, which they pass.
Okay.
So we are tied for rank, so I'm up by banner and wounds, so that's going to be 5 more casualties for the zombies, which should put him at a total of 9. Anvil of Doom, you get to go, I think, what's your initiative?
3.
3, so you're going to go at the same time as all my guys, so we'll just do yours first. So 8 attacks.
8.
Hitting on 4s. Oh, pure test, sorry. I'm good. Pure test over here. I'm good.
Yeah, 4s, okay.
And then wounding on
No,
6s. Yeah, because you're not charging
Yeah.
anymore. Tough is 5.
Nothing.
Alright, so my Anvil Guards get 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. They're going to kill 1. And my Runesmith, 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. So 1 wound. So that was what? 3 wounds?
Oh.
Did you take away 2? How many did you take away?
I took away 2.
Okay, so that's 3 more casualties, because I went by 3. I think. No, you took away... No,
Took
there's
away
only 1
one.
guy in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 more casualties. Against the organ gun, you can send 2 bats to fight me.
Yep.
So 2 bats, 4 attacks. Pure test for me again. I pass. 1 hit, 5s to wound. Nothing. Back at you, 2 attacks. Hitting on 3s, both hits. Winning on 4s. 1 wound, so there's an injury. And then Crumble will kill 1 more, because I win by 1. So here we come to the bottom of 4. Steve having to make some charges, so
Okay.
or restrains.
I'm
What
not
would you like to
restrained,
do?
so I'll charge the Longbeards.
All right, charging the Longbeards with this unit of Blood Knights.
I'm going to charge the Organ Gun with these bats.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I wonder if you can fit. Probably can.
Oh, sure. I guess we'll just roll these away, I guess. Here we go.
Okay, so over here,
Fail.
one guy's gonna have to
die.
make a dangerous terrain because he's gonna go through the woods for you to maximize. And you're definitely in. And he's fine.
So, let me roll this and see if it's enough to make it.
Swift stride. Oh yeah,
10,
they're
that's
fine.
definitely enough.
In you go. And that was the last turn that organ gun's shooting. The testing to restrain with these guys.
And we're
They
good.
pass.
Dogs over there are going to charge the...
You should be able to make the grudge thrower.
I do not want the Grudge Thrower, I want the thing, I think.
The Rune Lord?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I can fail, but...
Okay, in you go. He's a monster, so he's now flanked. And this bat unit into the cannon.
I can't fail.
Remaining moves. We got some remaining moves for the lights. So the Lord's moving over.
There's 10 millimeters there. And I'll just wheel it back up to
4 inches, we put you right there. Many moves for the knights.
Yeah, see, you guys are still within my
March range.
Oh, they can't march anyway.
But they just flap, yeah, they flap 10.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go. Let's just bring this guy over here and.
So a combat or swift reform for these guys, leadership test. So you can reform the unit facing any direction he wants, as long as the center stays where it is.
So I'm just gonna. One guy will be in the forest here.
Okay, and then you can make a regular non-march move.
And I did his train.
So 1 inch train, yeah, he's
Good.
fine.
And 7 inches out of here.
Peace. Magic phase. Wins the magic. 11.
I'll take the 11.
Ooh, big numbers. So do I still want Steve's? I don't. I do get an extra one though, so 7 for my Anvil of Doom, and I can channel for an extra one, which I don't get. Steve's channels. Nope. So I've got 7 to his 11. So how much figure on the big bubble? 5 dice. Get to reroll wounds. So that's going to be a 1923. Let that go off.
And he goes back up to full wounds.
He's going to heal the White Lord. So 6 dicing, 18-inch invocation and hack. Whoa! So it's going to go off. It's going to miscast. So there's a Batswarm back. So adding to this unit an extra 5 wounds with the guys, 5 more wounds with the hounds back here. So Steve raising the max amount of bat models he still has to get into combat over here. Along with the rest of these guys. And that's basically that big invocate. Let's see what happens. Maybe he gets sucked into the warp and all these guys crumble. That'd be great. Oh yes, and of course your knights come back as well. Don't roll low. 9. So 2+ wound on his vampire. Sorry, 3+ wound on his vampire. Wound. He's wounded.
Wound, and it's
-3 your save. So 5+. Good. No shooting. We go right to combat. Which one do you want to do first?
The cannon.
The cannon. Okay, so you get to send 2 bats to go fight me.
Are they within 12? Probably not.
Of your lord? No.
Yeah, no.
So hitting on 4s. Oh wait, fear test. Fear test. I'm good. Hit on 4s. And winning on 5s. So you can do this. So 2 wounds, 2 6+ saves. I may make 1, so I'm going to lose a guy. I'm going to take. We're going to take you. I got 2 attacks back, hitting on 3s. Winning on 4s. So no wounds. So I'm going to lose by 2, charged and a wound. But I'm stubborn because I got Gunner's Pride, so leadership 9. No, 10. We don't like that at all. So we run. And it destroys the gun. Unless I'm within 12. Hang on, let's see if within 12 of my BSB. Alright, so these guys are destroyed, I believe, when they flee. So overrunning, he's going to try and hit the back of the senior dwarves. And he does, 8 inches. So it's going to go... You can still wheel during your overrun. And you hit these guys.
Actually, I got to back it up a bit because that stupid guy's in the way.
He is in the way, yes. So, combat here for this grudge thrower. Leadership 9, panic test for them. Nope, 10, so these guys can't shoot next phase. So too busy hiding behind the grudge thrower. So this combat with the Organ Gun, sending 2 bats to go fight me, make my fear test, which I pass. 4s to hits, yep, and then 5s to wounds. 1 wound, 6+. Oh, that's right, hellish figure.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, 6s. Nope, that crew is taking 2 casualties. Wait, sorry, this one?
It was that one.
That's this one, that's destroying them.
And they'll overrun.
They can't because they didn't charge this turn. Alright, these bats against this Organ Gun crew, so you've got 4 attacks, hitting on... Oh yeah, sorry, fear test. A pass. 4s to hit, all hit, 5s to wound with rerolls. 2 more. 3 wounds. Alright, so 3 light armor saves, and they're all dead. And there goes that Organ Gun. Steve forgetting he can reform here, so now that he's winning these combats, he's just going to reform his victorious units.
I'll leave them like that.
And they're going to stay the way they are, so they can go deal with them. Great. So over here, these 2 units, you've got 4 guys who charged me. So that's 8 charging attacks, and then 8 non-charging attacks.
Okay, yeah, we'll do the charge attack first.
Okay, so the charging attacks, hitting on 4s. Wait, fear. Oh no, I'm unbreakable, never mind. And then wounding on 5s with rerolls.
1.
Alright, so 2+ armor save becomes a 3+. Nope, I'm going to take a wound.
And then strength 3s.
Yep, the strength 3s.
Or the 8 strength.
So 4s to hits. And then 6 is the wound because it plus 5. Oh wait, sorry, I had a ward save from the anvil. 5+. No, I failed it. Keep going. 6s, rerolls.
Nothing.
Alright, so 1, 2 plus save. No, and a ward. No, I take another wound, so 2 wounds on my Rune Lord. Attacking the charging unit with the Anvil Guards, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. So there's 3 dead. So 1, 2, 3. And the Rune Lord also attacking them. 3s and 2s. Let's grab open. There's another one. So there's 4. You cause 2 and a charge and a flank is 4. I have 4 as well, but I'm unbreakable. So no crumbles, but we just stand there, keep fighting. So we're going to do this double charge here. So the bat's attacking first. There's only going to be 2 in combat because you're in my rear. And there's only 1 guy pushing it back. All hits. And 5 to wounds. 1 wound. Okay, so I don't get a parry here. But I do get a 3+ armor save. I'm good.
And your attacks.
10 attacks into the front, hitting on 3s. Oh wait, I need a fear test, I think. Which, real quick, I'm good. Let's take away the 1s and 2s, and then wound on 4s. So there's 2 wounds. My Rune Lord hitting on 3s, misses completely. And I've got 1 guy fighting into the rear, under the Fellbats. He hits, and causes a wound. So 1 wound in the Fellbats. Alright, it's the end of the combats. Steve's got no wounds, but he's got a rear charge for 2, charge for 3. Sorry, yeah, rear, charge, so 3, 4, 5, 6 for ranks. I've got 3 injuries, 4 wounds, sorry, 3, 4 wounds, 5, 6, 7, 8, so he's going to lose by 2. So that's 2 extra zombies, and then there's a floating wound on this bat. Alright, the Blood Knights having charged my poor Longbeards. You get lots of attacks. I have a hero, or not a hero, but a champion.
Champion? Okay.
Want to shoot challenge?
Nah.
Okay. I do.
Alright, I have to accept it.
Alright, there you go. I'm going to take my challenge, my champion.
Alright, let's do first then.
The 4 is to hit, same weapon skill. Oh wait, fear test, hang on 1 second, just to make sure I'm same weapon skill, which I pass. So there's 2 hits, strength 7, so 2's to wound. 1 wound, so there goes my champion. So 4 regular Blood Knights.
12 attacks.
Hitting on 4s. Strength 7, so winning on 2s. So 5. So 5 more dwarfs.
And more horses.
4 horses, because the one on the challenge can't do anything, because the guy's already dead. Hit on 4s. What's your strength? 4. So 4's to wound. So 1, and I'm going to get heavy armor. And I gave them +1 armor save, didn't I? No, I gave them +1 armor save. So heavy armor is going to give me a 6. I'm good. Alright, so back at him, I'm going to have 10, 11, 12 attacks. So 4's to hit, 2's to wound. So there's... That one hits. 3 doesn't hit though. That needs to go away. And 2's to wound, strength 6. So there's 5 wounds at -3 to your armor save.
5 plus.
5 plus.
Uh-oh, that's
There's
all of them.
the entire unit dead. Good job, Longbeards! Alright, the Longbeard's just going to reform slightly. So with the Blood Knights destroyed, that's going to bring the breaking point for Steve down to 5. And the top of turn 5 now, Dwarves. I'm going to have to decide on some charges. Things are looking interesting. Not too good for my War Machine crews. Of course, these guys hiding behind their machine this turn. And my Rune Lord kind of embattled here in the back end. I'm going to charge this unit of zombies in the flank with my unit of Longbeards, however. These guys, really with no charge target, they're not going to charge anywhere else. My War Machine crew, well, they're just staying where they are. So that's all my charges. I can't really fail, but I'll roll some dice anyway. And I get in. So I will wheel like so, just to maximize, and then slam in. I'm not going to bother putting them in base to base, because we know where they are. My Lord's unit, just turning to face. They will reform. I guess I could actually combat reform if I wanted to, which I do, so I can make a move if I want, 3 inches. Just move up to here and stay an inch away from these bats. Magic phase. I'm going to get 3 power dice, +1 for my anvil is 4. You get 2 dice there, Steve.
And my channel.
And your channel, which you don't. So I'm going to use 2 dice to cast the Rune of Hearth and Home, making all units within 24 in Psychology, and that goes off with a 12. No miscast. It's a bound item, so you can't miscast. So now, because all of the runes are innate, a miscast means that the Rune Lord can't cast any further ones this turn, but can cast them as normal later. So that means I can't use my last 2 dice to cast any other spells, or any other, runes, but I will get the 24-inch bubble of everybody being immune to psychology. Alright, so we're going to go to combats now. We'll start with this one over here. I will go not after your bats, but before your zombies, I think. What's your initiative on your bats? 3. Okay, so bats going first. You get 2 fighting this one guy in the back, and then 4s.
Beauty.
Alright, so I guess he'll strike back against your bats, hitting on a 3, and missing. So then I've got 10 guys, includes the champion, fighting the zombies, hitting on 3s. Take away the 1s and 2s, and then wounding on 4s. So there's 3 dead zombies. And my Rune Lord, he's going to strike last. We'll just do my strike last first. Yeah. There's 2 hits, 2s to wound, 1 wound. There's 1 more zombie. And I've got, looks like, 10 attacks from the unit of Longbeards. So hitting on 3s, I'll just go 5. They actually might be out of range of my bubble. Let me check. They are in. They're actually immune to psychology as well, so I didn't have to test for fear. Just double checking. Wounding on 2, strength 6. So there's another 6, 7 more dead zombies. Now those 7 zombies will still swing. So you'll get 4 against my Longbeards, and as many as you want against my 8 or 10 against the Warriors. Okay. So 4 guys attacking the Longbeards because they have a worse armor save, so that makes sense. Hitting on 5s. Wounding on 5s. Nothing. And then 8 against the regular clansmen. And they'll hit on 4s. So there's 3 and wound on 5s. 1. Alright, so it's a 4+ armor save, which I fail, and a parry of 6. Nope, so I'm going to lose a Dwarf Clansman. Alright, so I believe at the end of all this, you've got a rear for 2 and no ranks. So you've got, and a wound. Sorry, so 3 total. And what's mine?
You did 11 wounds to me.
11, so 12, 13, 14, because my ranks aren't broken. 15 for a banner, 16 for a charge, 17 for a flank. So 17 minus 3 is 14. That's going to wipe out the bats.
And the zombies.
So the unit of Longbeards is going to overrun, because it's actually their first round of combat. So they're going to 9 inches. So that's going to put them on the other side of this unit. And then these guys are going to reform, because they've won combat, facing like so. Alright, so now my Rune Lord facing down in many, many wolves. There's going to be 5 plus 8 is 13. They're all not charging now, so 13 attacks. So still with Hellish Vigor in play, 13 attacks, hitting on 4s or 5s? Weapon skill 2 or 3?
You mean a thingy?
I'm weapon skill 5, I am immune to psychology yet. So 4s to hit, 6s to wound, but he can reroll wounds because of Hellish Vigor. Still in play. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so no modifiers for my save, 3 2+ saves. I make them all. So now back at you, I got Anvil Guard attacks times 4, hitting on 3s. And wounded on 3s. So there's 3 dead wolves. This is all into the side unit. And then the Rune Lord, 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Or sorry, 2s actually, so 1 more. And that'll bring 4 casualties into the combat. You have a rank, however, and a flank, so you only lose by 2. So 2 more crumble. Alright, so Vampire Counts turn 5. This thing now turned around because it didn't shoot last turn. And you get to clear some charges.
Yep. So I'm going to charge with these bats.
Okay.
Here.
So bat swarms charging into the unit of Ironbreakers, and I'll take it. Unit psychology right now. Be in. 18. Yeah, you should definitely be in. In you go.
Vampire.
All right. So declaring a charge with this vampire out of the unit into the Rune Lord.
Let's see here. I don't think I can fail this. That's more than enough.
Okay, so in he goes. Steve was going to charge with the White Lord as well, but the White Lord hopefully will not have to worry about it. Now, Steve didn't consider one thing, and that's that if I just attack dogs, I could maybe kill his Vampire Lord from combat res.
That's alright. I'm
hoping that you don't mind that I'm going to do that. Bats going into my thingy thing over here, so of course they're going to make it because they get plus 10. Don't think you can roll negative 12 on 2 dice, so in they go. The remaining moves Oh, actually, compulsories, you have to check any frenzy, but he's way out of
He's
line of sight right now. Yep.
They're going to do reform.
Swift reform. So they
Good.
pass. So they can reform and then make a non-march move.
Actually, we're going to tip them a bit, so we're going to go forward 4. And then
Just wheel. Swift reform for the knights. 11, they fail, so they can't move, but they can reform. So the Batstorm is flying. I'm just going to move. Can they march? You need to make a leadership test.
I'm good.
You're blocked.
Oh, right.
So make a test. You pass. Now you can do it.
Didn't have to go that far. Just worry about there.
Yep. Queens of Magic.
Rerolling
So there we
this.
go. Rerolling that 2. It's a 5, so 11. I steal one of Steve's. I don't, and I get an extra one for my Anvil of Doom for 7.
And channel.
Channel for you. Yeah, channel for me. Nope. So 7 for me and 11 for Steve.
Yeah.
All right, 4 dicing Hellish Vigor. That's gonna go off and miscast. So Hellish Vigor goes off, but your Vampire Lord miscasts.
Let's
So it's
resolve
the,
that.
was the little one or the big one?
It's the big one. It's always the big one.
It's always the big one.
I didn't declare, so it's going to be a small one because I didn't say it aloud, so it has to be the small one.
Okay,
That's the only
small
fair
one.
way to do it.
Okay.
Okay, so
miscast. Don't roll low. That's not good. You lose D3 magic levels, D3 magic levels, and D6 dice.
Okay.
So D3 magic levels.
3 magic levels.
He's level 1 now, and you're going to lose 3 random
Hellish.
spells. No, it's just 3 random spells.
No, you have to lose the one that you cast. And I lose 2 more, so 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
1, 2,
it's-
3, 4, 5,
Yeah, I
6.
got it. Yep.
This one's
So
dead.
2, 3.
Where's that's gone?
No,
And
that one's gone. That was 2, 3.
That's
That
1,
was 3,
2.
4.
was it 3? Oh.
Yeah, we were doing
Yeah,
D3.
yeah.
You're rolling D3.
And
So it's 1 to 3, 4 to 6. And then I rolled again, and now it's 1 to 3, 4 to 6. Yeah.
Okay.
It's 1 to 3. So you've lost all but Invocation of
I
Nahak.
can live with that.
And he doesn't lose any more power dice, but he's no longer able to cast any spells this phase. Because he didn't declare, he has to pick a unit now to Hellish Vigor. Which one would you like to Hellish Vigor?
I'm thinking I'm going to have to put it on my vampire.
Okay, so he's doing it on himself. Try and kill this Rune Lord. No shooting, we're going into combat. Which one do you want to do
Let's
first?
do the grudge thrower.
Okay, so 2 bats go to fight my Grudge Thrower. 4 attacks. Let's see if I... Oh no, I don't have to make for a test this turn. 2 hits, 5 wound. 1, 6 plus save, light armor. I'm good. 3 attacks back, hitting on 3s. 1 hit, winning on a 4. Wounds, so we tie combat. You take a wound,
Just
but you
kill the guy.
charged.
Oh.
Alright, over here, we've got the Vampire Lord. He's initiative really good, I'm assuming. So you want to go first?
Yeah, let's just see what I got here. Nothing good. So he's got 5 attacks.
Weapon skill 5. What's your weapon skill? Probably 8.
Yeah, 7.
Like something really good. So hit on 3s.
Hit on 3s. I can use that, and I'm strength 7 right now.
Okay, so winning on 2s. Whoa, -4 to my save. So I get a 5 plus save and a 5 plus ward. I got 3 wounds left. 5 plus save. Whoa, no! 5 plus ward, I might just be dead here. I'm dead. See ya, Rune Lord. At the end of the combat, everybody can reform.
So they're gonna. They can just stay where they're
So there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, last combat of turn 5. We've got the Bat Swarms.
You have always strike last for being in base contact with me.
Great. Well, I'm sure you're probably initiative higher than me anyway. So you go right ahead and do your thing. I'm going to push to the front with my Dwarf Lord, though. Because why wouldn't I?
Bat swarms. 5 attacks.
And
Strength 2.
with this guy, too.
Initiative 1.
So they're both going to push to the fighting rank. Because of my Oath Stone, I am not flanked. Alright, so my model's making way, but I'm suffering 18 attacks first from the swarms. What's your weapon skill?
2.
Then you're probably hitting on 5s.
Dual check the pictures 2. Oh, 3.
Nice, you're hitting on 4s. There you go.
So I got 18 attacks.
4s to hit. And your strength?
Strength 2.
So 6s to wound. 1. Alright, so we'd have a 3 plus armor save, which I fail, and a 5 plus Gromeral shield wall, which I always get because of my Oath Stone. Whoop, again. Yeah, I'm good. So my Thane, hitting that unit, 3s to hit. Toughness 2, I believe, so 2s to wound. So 3 wounds. 3 wounds from the Thane. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 regular dwarf Ironbreakers hitting on 3s and wounding on 2s, strength 4. So there's 4 more wounds. That's going to be 6 wounds total. Sorry, 3 plus 4 is 7 wounds total. Shield bearers attacking. They hit once and they cause a wound, so that's an extra wound. And then my Lord, he's got always strikes last anyway, so he's going to hit on 3s. And he's going to wound on 2s, strike 6. So 3 more wounds. That's a grand total of 11 wounds. You do have a charge and a flank for 2. I've got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 for a banner, 16 for a big banner. So you take 16 more wounds, which should leave 1 swarm there with 3 left.
I'll put him way over here.
Here we are, top of 6, final round of the game. Doesn't look like either of these armies is going to go into total retreat. So let's see where everybody's going to be. I don't think I have any charges. Actually, yes, I do. My Unidwarf Clansman is going to charge this unit of Fellbats.
Okay.
And that is all. So about 9 inches away, they're going to get 6 to charge you, which they get. So they're going to go. Oh, I've got 9, 12 inches. So I'm going to try and take advantage of that and actually move fairly close. So they are after their charge. I use my extra movement to try and bring them over here, because if I do win this combat, I can reform and maybe block some charge lanes. Longbeards, they can always march, but they're going to wheel. Actually, they're going to try and do a combat reform, swift reform. Initiative 10, and we're good. So we're going to reform, facing like so, and we're going to move 3 inches towards these bats, and be done with it. Magic phase, no shooting phase, so we're going to straight to combat. So let's do this one over here first.
Okay.
What's your initiative? Probably 3. Bigger than mine, yeah.
3.
So you can send an assault party if they want.
Yeah.
Right, so I would imagine these 2 on the end because he's not going to get to fight otherwise. So go ahead, hit on 4s. You do. Actually, let me make a fear test for you. I'm good. And then 5s. 1, 6 plus save. Nope, so I'm going to lose a guy. 2 attacks back from the crew, hit on 3s. Wounding on 4s. No wounds. So 6 attacks now against my Clansmen. They're hitting on 4s.
Oh, we'll do it for
Actually, fear test, yeah. I'm good.
Good.
And we got 5s. 1. They get a 4+ armor save, which I'm good. So 10 attacks from the Clansmen into the Fellbats now, hitting on 3s. And we're +1 strength from the charge, so wounding on 3s. So there's 4 wounds.
Right, that'll be
2 bats, yep. And then the Runesmith, right here, his 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. 1 hit, and wounding on 2s, no wound. So you caused 1. I caused 4, 5, 6, 7 for ranks, 8 for a banner, 9 for a charge, 10, 11 for a rear. So you lose 7 more wounds, which is more than enough to wipe out the units. And these guys will reform, like so. Alright, over here, my Lord's units, you go right ahead and go first. You have 5 attacks. I'll make a fear test for you though, hang on. Pass, so hit on 5s, winning on 6s.
Nothing.
No wounds. I don't really even need to roll dice because
Let's just bomb them.
I win just by ranks and banners.
Yeah.
Yep, so he's just going to blow up. And these guys are going to reform like so. Actually, they're going to reform a little bit wider. Because at this point, I think it's more useful for me to have a bigger frontage than to have an extra rank. Alright, Steve, buddy, your turn 6.
Okay, Chargers. Don't want them in the front. Crap.
Alright, so the one hound is going to charge this here poor old rune thing, which, or sorry, guard star. Just in a long shot, trying to get the VPs. Any other charges? No other charges. So Steve playing it safe on turn 6, keeping his victory points, doesn't really want to tangle. The big problem he's facing, even though these guys won't make dangerous terrain tests because they're ethereal on the charge, or during movement rather, either one of these units charging first is going to keep the other one from maximizing. So he's not super excited, and this one actually is even more problematic because he'd have to charge in a way that would skip the dogs, unless the dogs charge too, which they can't. So it's kind of a bad placement for him to be able to bring everything he wants to bear. And he's going to need at least both these units maximized to have a chance of breaking this brick of Iron Breakers. So opting not to charge instead, what's your remaining moves look like? So his Lord, march blocked, but he's just going to move over here.
Like that.
So the only fascinating combat happening in this turn, because Steve forgot he's only got one.
Some magic, he's thinking some more
you
dogs
might,
back.
you might be able to invocate some dogs back to life. So what's the ones of magic look like?
I'll reroll that.
And 9 for you, 5 for me. Do I steal one of yours? Rune of Balance, I do. Actually, no, Rune of Balance is... Oh, no, it's still alive. That Runesmith has it. So I got one of yours, so you have 8 to my 6. And then I get... No, my anvil's gone. And I can channel... I had 2 channels all game, and I forgot to do my extra one. Because I keep forgetting he's a Runesmith. And your channel? Yes. So you get 6... Sorry, you got 9 to my 6. So what would you like to do? You've got 1 spell.
Yeah, 6. You know what? I'm going to go invoke... I need those points.
If you miscast and die...
I know, that's the thing. I'll give you the victory for sure, I think. I got 4 dice.
4 dice invocate? Alright,
That's
so
a lot.
you've got a 11 plus 6, 17, 21. I'm just going to use all my dice on it. It's gone.
Okay.
Alright, so you're 1 dog, hitting on... Oh, fear test. Well, you hit no matter what, but... I failed my fear test. So I'm hitting you on 5. And you need a 4 to wound.
Nothing.
So back at you, 2 attacks, hitting on 5. So let's go 1 this turn. And I miss. So you win by 1. Leadership 9, because I'm stubborn. And I stick around.
Okay.
So that's game. Alright, so there you go. There was a 2,500 point game of 8.5 edition Warhammer Fantasy Battle.
That's the game we were playing.
That was the game we were playing. So Blood and Glory, neither of us reached our breaking point.
Nope.
I had 6 points left with my 3 banners, my Lord, and my BSB. Steve had 5 left with his 3 banners and his 2... Yeah, 2 banners because his BSB was in there as well, and another guy. As general.
Yep.
So, Steve scoring off me 778 VPs at the end of the game. I scored 1,010-ish VPs at the end of the game. Steve also realizing when he counted victory points, he completely forgot to deploy a unit of 3 Vargeists.
I lost my Vargeist.
And so, well, the nice thing is the victory points for that unit was completely protected. So that was like 150 VPs that I didn't blow off the table with organ guns, which is exactly what I would have done. But yeah, might have changed the game, might not change the game.
Hard to say.
Hard to say. Who knows? All we do know is that was rough for you.
That hurt.
That hurt.
I was upset.
So there we have it. So less than 10% margin of victory. I think I was by like 230 points, which is less than 10% of 250, or sorry, 2,500. So a minor victory at best for the Dwarves, a big slobber knocker. There was tons of stuff dead at the end of the game. I managed to wade through. How many zombies did I kill?
Ooh, 95.
I killed almost like 150 zombies and skeletons.
Plus, yeah, 50 skeletons.
Plus like a bajillion bats. My literally every dwarf in my army is covered head to foot in like viscera. It's just like these guys are wading through body parts. So I'm pretty happy with the performance of my dwarves. I gotta say, fighting an army like that like will irresistible force invocates on bat swarms turn.
Yeah,
because I was planning. My rune lord literally had a rune of spellbreaking with the 4+ destroy spell, waiting to destroy that spell. And I never got to do it because you irresistible forced it every single time. He never cast that spell with irresistible force. It was amazing. So I never got to use it. I was just like, I would hold on to it and be like, oh, I don't need these dice. I'll dispel this first spell and I'll destroy this one on a 4. But no, it didn't happen. So yeah, and you survived. You survived 4 miscasts.
I did.
And then finally forgot a bunch of magic level, and that was it. Like,
you know what? And I forgot that those magic levels. I was going for one final wind of death.
Yeah.
To do.
That reminds me when he literally fell on the ground. Like,
4d6 no armor saves on that unit. If hit this unit, it'd be 5d6 no armor
you would have had
saves.
to cast it still.
Well, I've been doing pretty good with my irresistibles.
I
had 12 dice. I was getting cast on the 6.
I know. And you're fearless rolling of dice because apparently your vampire just doesn't care about being sucked into the other world of the warp or whatever.
He's already there.
It's almost bananas. So that was a really big game. Like that, I super enjoyed it. I think this will be our last game that we play this big for a while. It took us a long time to play it.
That was like, yeah.
Like we usually get 2 games done before, or a game done before lunch, and we're like sitting at 2 o'clock now, and we've just finished our first game.
There's just a lot of bodies. I'm sorry.
Woo! Yeah, your movement phase took a while. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're gonna play another game right now. It's gonna be in the vault. If you click this link right here, it should be this little square thing that I'm pointing at. You'll be able to. You like doing the arm thing, don't you?
Right there.
Yeah, because he puts it in, so wherever it ends up is where I'm pointing.
It's gonna be right here.
This
is where the box is right now. The whole time he's talking.
Okay, stop. So click the link. You can check out the next game in the vault. If you're not already a vault member, you can still click that link and sign up for a 7-day free trial. That lets you check out everything in the vault. Half our old World War games are going to be in there. Half the games for every game that we cover. So War Machine, Warhammer 40k, Infinity, X-Wing, whatever will be in the vault.
You get twice as much of this guy.
You get twice, which is half as much as you need. If you do decide after checking all that stuff out and 7 days goes by that you want to become a full-time vault member, you could support us here at MiniWarGaming, creating the content that we do, let Steve and I do what we do and have jobs and keep playing these games and being morons. So I hope you guys do decide to do that. We really appreciate the support if you do. We'll see you past the link, and until then, happy wargaming.